Legacies are a tricky thing. You don't really know what they look like until you've moved on to the next step of your life. Legacies are the culmination of a million tiny interactions. Our legacy is that we've made a difference in our community, across the nation, and around the world. Through each conversation and task, each deployment, each promotion, our legacy is that we have made a difference. This is our story, our own story to step into, act out, and thrive within. And because it's our collective story, we get to write each page all the way until the end. We are the authors of our own legacy, and our reactions to the plot are an exploration of our identity, our shared values, and commonality of who we are.
We are the operations group,
maintenance group,
mission support group,
medical group,
wing headquarters,
We are the 127th Air Refueling Group,
Michigan Airmen,
Michigan,
Air National Guard.
Being part of Selfridge Air National Guard Base is more than just carrying out a duty. It's belonging to a century-old organization with an attitude of pride. We've weathered storms, faced challenges and changes, failed and succeeded. And through it all, our legacy continues to write itself. Our legacy is not about aircraft or missions. It is about us, the people, the dedicated women and men who sacrifice every day to protect our freedoms and support our communities. Today, Selfridge Air National Guard Base and the 127th Wing continue to write their stories. Our legacy, embracing innovation, adaptability, and excellence in all we do. From safeguarding our skies to providing aid in times of crisis, our impact resonates far beyond the borders of Michigan. These are our stories.
What prompted me to come here was I have 3 kids, and my spouse wanted to be closer to his family. He is from Michigan, and I was okay with moving up here, and it's been really fun actually since.
I had always wanted to join the military, and my now husband was here, so that's how I ended up here.
I decided to join, and for the great benefits, and again to learn something new and do something outside of what I do as a civilian.
It was kind of one of those things where I grew up here a lot, like coming out here a lot with my dad. I knew I was going to do it eventually, so I came out, enlisted, and been here 10 years now.
I came to Selfridge in 2012, and I came to the wing because I wanted to serve my country and I wanted to be a part of a team that had values that aligned with my values.
One of the main reasons that I decided to come to Selfridge was I wanted to give opportunity at my last duty station for people to move up. So I was kind of standing in the way of some people that needed some growth. So I stepped out of the way to let them flourish and me take on a new opportunity.
I joined Selfridge in September of 2019. I actually was active duty prior to this. I Palace Chase to come and raise my family closer to home because I was born and raised here in Bay City, Michigan.
How I joined was I saw an email from U of M Flint's email, and I was like, oh, I need to push myself, get out of my comfort zone, and I decided to enlist then.
What brought me to Selfridge was my previous life in the Army. I was an infantry officer, and I wanted to continue serving my country in a way that enabled me to have a better home life, as well as keep supporting my infantrymen on the ground. And Selfridge flies the mighty A-10 Warthog, and I can think of no better way to keep supporting my infantrymen than flying the A-10.
The legacy of Selfridge Air National Guard Base is deeply rooted in its rich history and pivotal role in military aviation. Established in 1917, we hold the distinction of being the first military airfield in the United States. Over the years, we have been at the forefront of technological advancements, training, and readiness, serving as a crucial hub for air defense, combat operations, and humanitarian missions. With a celebrated history of providing vital air support during major conflicts, from both world wars to the global war on terror, our strategic location and operational capabilities have made Selfridge an indispensable asset for our nation's defense. Now, well into the new millennium, Selfridge has distinguished itself as a leader of innovation and excellence in aerial tactics and support operations, shaping the future of the Air Force from Southeast Michigan. Beyond our military contributions, Selfridge is inextricably linked to the local community, forging strong partnerships and fostering a spirit of cooperation. Our legacy has spread to those outside of our fence line, providing local economic opportunities and growth for local businesses, and actively engaging with nearby residents through our outreach programs and joint exercises and training. Our commitment to providing aid and disaster relief efforts showcases our dedication to global service and passion for our communities. This part of our enduring legacy reflects our unwavering dedication to national security, community support, and international cooperation, solidifying our place as a beacon of light to those we serve.
Within the FSS, I am in the Installation Personnel Readiness Office, and I handle all personnel-related actions with deployments.
So I'm an A-10 crew chief, so this is my plane back here. DCC, we primarily work on sortie generation, so the flying schedule. We generate those jets for the pilots for the mission to get them ready.
So I'm actually a pilot for the 171st Air Refueling Squadron here at Selfridge, and I fly the KC-135. I'm a co-pilot right now, and I have an aircraft commander and then a boom operator, and we all work together to complete the mission, but get to travel to a lot of cool places as well.
My job is aerospace medical technician. My duties day-to-day are reviewing PHAQs, medical clearances for AGRs, drawing blood, giving vaccines.
I work in the COM focal point, also known as client systems. We are the focal point for the base as far as computer repairs, telephones, and radios.
Through changing mission sets, through professional development opportunities, we equip our people with the skills and expertise needed to excel in their roles and lead with confidence. We attract some of the best and brightest talents from across the globe.
Transfer from the 156 wing to Puerto Rico, and the reason I transferred here was because with my civilian job I got transferred to initially Michigan and now Ohio.
My love for aviation made me join the Air Force, and particularly to go becoming a pilot for the United States Air Force. I am originally from Cameroon, and I moved to the States a few years back, and being part of a great team like the Air Force, and more especially a flying squadron, is something I've always wanted to do.
And the return on investment in our people is their commitment to upholding the highest standard of professionalism, integrity, and excellence in all we do. Preparing the next generation of airmen isn't just about teaching them what we know. It's about inspiring them to reach beyond our limits, guiding them to discover their own potential, and equipping them with the resilience and wisdom to navigate the challenges of tomorrow. The Air Force continues to invest in cutting-edge technology, including next-generation aircraft, unmanned aerial systems, and advanced weapon systems. Our technological advancements enhance our capabilities, ensuring superiority in the air, space, and cyberspace domains. But it is nothing without our people. Our people are trained, our people are leaders, and our people are our strength. As Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, Joanne Bass said, "We are serving at an inflection point in our history where our Air Force must change and re-optimize to effectively deter and win if necessary in an era of great power competition."
We've got to be strong in air, land, sea, space, cyber, and information. And I'd also submit to you that if we lose in any of those three last war-fighting domains, by the way, that we probably lose, period.
A lot is riding on our next generation, and our legacy will endure these changes too. Families bound by tradition of military service are united not only by blood, but by a shared dedication to duty, honor, and country. Each generation carries the torch of service, illuminating the path of courage and sacrifice for those who follow, forging a legacy that shines brightly into the chronicles of history.
My father was in the Army, and my uncle served in the Air Force. It did play an influence, yes. My father told me that I had to join the Air Force, so I was happy to do so.
My grandfather served back during World War II, and other than that, I'm the only other person that has ever joined.
So I do have family that serves. I am a military brat, I will proudly say that. My dad, he was in the Army, he retired, did Army, and then he did Army Reserve.
My dad served during Vietnam, and both my grandfathers served in World War II. So.
So, I mean, a lot of family members, both grandpas, uncles, cousins.
Both of my parents were in the Army. Both of my parents were active duty Army. My mother joined the reserves. My father did 21 years Army. So being an Army dependent and then an Air Force dependent, I've only ever been around the military.
For 107 years, Selfridge Air National Guard Base has woven itself into the fabric of our nation's defense, serving through a tapestry of courage, commitment, and community. From our humble beginnings to our towering achievements, we stand ready as a symbol of strength, inspiring generations to look up and to uphold the values of freedom, service, and honor.
My husband's family is here. His mom works with PA, and his dad is a retired chief from CE.
My mom is currently serving right now. She is in services, so I definitely made sure I did not go to that AFSC.
So I work alongside my mom here full-time, and on the weekends my husband is also out here in the Security Forces Squadron. Oh, I forgot he's your family too, technically.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, my dad he originally was stationed up in K.I. Sawyer. I also have two brothers, crew chief for the A-10s, and the other one works in AFE in the ARG, so it's like a whole family business.
Change is inevitable. It is constant, and it is often accompanied by feelings of uncertainty, dread, and anxiety. Yet hidden within these challenges lies the potential for growth, renewal, and transformation. In a world marked by flux and evolution, our ability to embrace change is not merely a choice, but a pathway to greater possibilities. Change has been the driving force behind our greatest achievements. It is the thread that weaves together our past, present, and future. So let us welcome change with open arms, for in its embrace, we discover our power of possibility, a chance to redefine, reinvent, and reimagine our legacy. As we reflect on the legacy of Selfridge Air National Guard Base, let's look forward with determination, grit, and purpose. Our mission remains steadfast. Our legacy is that we have made a difference.